Morning, and welcome to our Sunday School lesson review for Sunday, April the 26th, 2020. The title of our lesson is The Lord Loves Justice. Our subtitle, A Justice-Loving God. Our lesson comes from the book of Isaiah, chapter 61, verse 8 through 11, and also Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 2 to the 4th verse. Our key verse for today's lesson: For I, the Lord, loves justice. I hate robbery and wrongdoing. I will faithfully give them recompense, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them. Isaiah chapter 61, verse 8. About our author in today's lesson, the prophet Isaiah was a Hebrew prophet, born in Jerusalem, Israel. In the year King Uzziah died, the prophet Isaiah received his calling. He prophesied the coming of the Messiah 700 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. In today's lesson, the prophet Isaiah ministered from 740 to 680 BC. In the days of Israel in the northern kingdom, when they were struggling against Assyria and was finally exiled from the land. His prediction was that the wicked leaders will be punished. His prediction came to pass 1 year after his ministry. When we think of our lesson today, we think about one thing that comes to mind. That is the idea of right and wrong. Our justice system in this country consider correcting what's wrong to be right. Our key verse put God's view on justice beyond any doubt. There were three reinforcing factors about God's view on justice. First, God rewards people who stands up for justice. Second, when God punishes a nation for injustice, the punishment only lasts for a set time. Third, there is a strong link between the practice of justice, of economics, and the justice of prosperity in a nation. Today's lesson teaches us to think in terms of our thoughts and attitude more so than punishment for wrong. The thoughts and attitudes of people comes before a physical action. Therefore, whatever we seek to do, we must be certain that we seek the approval and guidance of God. We know that the Lord loves justice, and if he loves justice, so should we. We know that he hates robbery and wrongdoing, therefore, so should we. But these are considerations from the heart and soul, from our inner desire that drives our action. Our most inner desires should be to become acceptable by God. Our innermost desire should be to become acceptable by God. And it is explained in Isaiah chapter 61, verses 10. When the Lord clothes us in salvation and righteousness, we will be accepted in his presence. Through Jesus Christ, we will become acceptable in the presence of the Lord, and our clothes will not be soiled by evil. To God be the glory. Thank you. Stay safe and stay at home.